Hello, everyone. How are you doing? I hope you're doing great. I'm Sign1News anchor Jaydeep Gore. Here's a quick look at the top trending stories making headlines today. If you post an interesting comment about this update, we may add it at the bottom of the screen. Doctors at Cincinnati's UC Medical Center say Buffalo Bills NFL star Demar Hamlin is showing remarkable signs of improvement. Hamlin suffered cardiac arrest and collapsed on the field during the first quarter of Monday night's game against the Cincinnati Bengals. Despite being in critical condition, doctors say Hamlin is showing improvement. He is awake, alert, and able to communicate by writing messages. The first thing he asked was, "Who won the game?" The NFL canceled the game. Hospital staff say Hamlin is also learning about the outpouring of support from fans to President Joe Biden and players around the league. Investigators have remained quiet on why they believe Brian Kohberger killed 4 University of Idaho college students. However, newly unsealed documents shed some light on what happened that November 13th night. One of the roommates who survived the attack said she opened her door after she heard crying. She saw a figure dressed in black clothing and a mask that covered their mouth and nose walking towards her. The person was described as 5 feet 10 inches tall or taller, male, not very muscular, but athletically built with bushy eyebrows. The man walked past her as she stood in a frozen shock phase. The male walked towards the back sliding glass door and the woman locked herself in her room. Police have determined the murders were carried out between 4 a.m. and 4:20 a.m. And evidence showed signals from the accused killer's cell phone indicated he drove near the victim's home 12 times between June of this year and the day of the killings. At sunrise today, several people gathered in front of the U.S. Capitol steps for a candlelight vigil to honor the 2-year anniversary of the Capitol riot. President Joe Biden commemorated the anniversary by presenting medals to the law enforcement officials who responded that day. The family of Officer Brian Sicknick filed a $10 million lawsuit against former President Donald Trump and 2 of the rioters. The 2 rioters were allegedly involved in a violent attack of Sicknick during the riots. Sicknick died the next day of natural causes after he suffered multiple strokes. Six days into the new year, and there is still no Speaker of the House. Thursday night, Representative Kevin McCarthy lost his 11th vote for the job. And that is a new record. It has now been 160 years since something like that has happened. 20 Republicans are still refusing to support McCarthy, preventing him from getting the votes needed to become Speaker. House Republicans set up a conference call today to discuss the matter. San Francisco just experienced its wettest 10-day period in more than 150 years. The city recorded 10.33 inches of rain between December 26th and January 4th. The National Weather Service says that's the wettest 10-day period for downtown San Francisco since 1871, and more rain is on the way. Several storm systems are moving in this weekend, and a bigger storm is expected early next week. Several movies are making their debut in January. The new year starts off scary with the sci-fi horror movie Megan, starring Allison Williams. It's about a creepy, artificially intelligent, life-size doll that takes on a life of its own. Megan opens in theaters today, January 6th. In the movie A Man Called Otto, actor Tom Hanks plays a local grumpy man whose new neighbors try to help him. The dramedy debuted in limited release over the holidays and goes into widespread release January 13th. Actress Anna Kendrick plays a woman in an abusive relationship in the movie Alice Darling. The thriller arrives in theaters January 20th. Also opening on the 20th is the family drama The Son. It stars actor Hugh Jackman as a divorced father struggling between his old and new life. Actors Jennifer Lopez and Josh Duhamel star in the movie Shotgun Wedding. It's about a couple's dream wedding being hijacked by criminals. The action comedy debuts on Amazon Prime Video January 27th. A two-legged fox has gone viral on social media. A British woman noticed it on her lawn, walking on its two front legs. The woman figures the two-legged fox has been that way all of its life because it seems so well adapted and there were no signs of injury. But the fox was hungry, so she fed it Spam lunch meat and it quickly ran away after eating. Someone online posted, "The two-legged fox became an instant legend." Wow. Sign1News will be broadcasting updates Monday through Friday. A big thank you to our Sign1News app supporters. You help make this broadcast happen. You can download the Sign1News app by heading to the App Store or Google Play Store on your smartphone. And you can also watch on Apple TV, Amazon, and Roku.